Imagine waking up one morning to discover that an entire civilization, with cities, libraries, and technologies that rivaled our own, had vanished from the face of the earth. Not conquered, not buried under sand, not swallowed by a volcano, just gone. No traces of their lives, no clues to their disappearance, nothing to tell us they ever existed. For centuries, their story has haunted archaeologists and historians alike, leaving behind only whispers in ancient texts, half-buried ruins, and mysterious artifacts that defy explanation. This is the story of the civilization that vanished without a trace. Long before the rise of the Egyptian, Mesopotamian, or Indus civilizations, there existed a society so advanced that travelers from distant lands described it as a place of unimaginable splendor. Streets paved with polished stone, structures that seemed to defy gravity, and intricate waterways supplying entire cities with fresh water. Scholars and artisans thrived there, producing art, literature, and technology that, in some ways, still challenges modern understanding. And yet, despite their brilliance, the world outside eventually forgot them. The first clues come from ancient fragments, scraps of scrolls, crumbling clay tablets, and inscriptions found far from what we assume was their homeland. They speak of a city-state whose true name is lost to time. Historians have given it nicknames like the Hidden City or the Silent Kingdom because the people themselves left almost no record. The few surviving texts hint at a society obsessed with secrecy, with rituals and knowledge passed down in codes, possibly to protect themselves from outsiders, or perhaps from each other. Archaeologists first stumbled upon the remnants of this civilization nearly a century ago. Initially, it was thought to be a minor settlement, perhaps a trade outpost or a small religious center. But as excavations progressed, the reality proved stranger than fiction. Entire neighborhoods constructed from stone, yet completely devoid of daily life. No food remains, no pottery shards, no signs of labor. It was as if the city had been frozen in time and then, in a single moment, abandoned. Then came the artifacts, tools made from metals unknown in other parts of the world, jewelry crafted in geometric patterns that seem symbolic rather than decorative, and books written in a language no one has fully deciphered, their pages filled with strange diagrams, celestial charts, and instructions that hint at knowledge far beyond what should have been possible at the time. Some scholars even believe they were experimenting with forms of energy and mechanics we can barely understand today. One particularly fascinating discovery was a set of enormous stone doors, perfectly cut and fitted, with no visible mechanism for opening. For years, scientists tried to figure out how they moved. Some suggested unknown mechanical technology, others proposed advanced knowledge of hydraulics or magnetism. Whatever the truth, these doors were more than functional. They were a statement, a testament to a civilization that understood precision engineering in a way that still baffles modern experts. The mystery deepens when we examine the reasons for their disappearance. One leading theory suggests environmental collapse. This society may have pushed its technology and agriculture so far that it destabilized the natural world they depended on. Massive irrigation systems, deforestation, resource extraction on an unprecedented scale. Perhaps these innovations, while brilliant, ultimately became their undoing. Rivers dried up, soils eroded, forests vanished, and with them the very foundation of civilization. But there is another, darker possibility. Some historians speculate that the civilization's disappearance was deliberate. They may have faced threats, invaders, uprisings, or even internal political strife, and chosen to vanish, relocating their population to unknown regions. Legends from neighboring cultures speak of a people who walked into the horizon and were never seen again. Could an entire society really have orchestrated its own disappearance, leaving behind cities designed to confuse and baffle future generations? Astronomical alignments offer yet another layer of mystery. Entire cities appear laid out in accordance with the movements of stars and planets. Streets, temples, and monuments align with constellations in ways that suggest knowledge of astronomy far ahead of their time. Some researchers propose that these alignments were not merely ceremonial, but part of a broader cosmic understanding, a calendar system, or even a form of energy harnessing we have yet to comprehend. The civilization's obsession with secrecy may have been key to their survival or their disappearance. Many structures are filled with coded inscriptions, symbols that seem to shift or change depending on light or viewing angle. Certain artifacts only reveal their true purpose under very specific conditions, almost as if designed to protect knowledge until someone capable of understanding it arrived centuries later. There are even reports of hidden chambers within ruins, sealed so perfectly that no one has ever entered them since they were built. One chilling anecdote comes from an early 20th century excavation. Workers uncovered a library buried deep underground. At first glance, the books appeared blank, but after applying various chemicals and methods of preservation, symbols slowly emerged. Mathematical formulas, star charts, and abstract diagrams. Yet before anyone could fully decode them, a sudden collapse of the surrounding tunnels destroyed much of the library. It was a literal glimpse into lost knowledge, snatched away almost immediately, leaving only fragments behind. Even modern technology has struggled to illuminate the truth. AI-driven translation attempts have produced contradictions. Advanced imaging has revealed hidden chambers only to reveal puzzles or mechanisms that resist understanding. Every discovery seems to open a door to new questions. Artifacts that should have corroded remain pristine. Structural designs that should have collapsed withstand centuries. The civilization seems to have left not just tools and buildings, but enigmas deliberately meant to confound future generations. And yet, there is hope. Each fragment, each ruin, each indecipherable script is a thread connecting us to this lost world. Perhaps one day, someone will decode their language, unlock their technology, or uncover the true reason they vanished. Until then, their story remains a mirror reflecting our fascination with the unknown, a reminder that no matter how advanced a civilization becomes, time is indifferent and mysteries endure. The civilization that vanished without a trace is more than just a historical curiosity. It is a challenge, a call to imagine, to explore, and to question what we think we know about progress, survival, and the fragility of human achievement. They remind us that history is not only written in triumphs and wars, but also in the silent ruins that whisper secrets we are still too young to fully comprehend. In the end, perhaps the most haunting question is not how they vanished, but how close we are to vanishing ourselves. Because civilizations rise and fall, not always with wars or disasters, but sometimes with silence. And in that silence, the greatest stories are whispered, waiting for those curious enough to listen.